Hey, what's up? It's your girl HUSS BABY. You're watching GODER TV. Go there.
Goddamn, she hella bad. She a sad for getting them tags. Goddamn, she hella bad. I don't know, she just like it like that. She a
So, how did you come up with the name HUSS BABY?
I didn't get named that by myself. I got named that from the streets. Since I was like 15, I was always pushing on the streets and then started tatting and it just stuck.
You just stuck. So when did you find out you knew that that's what you wanted to do? Did you were artistic when you were younger? Did you draw a lot? I mean, what was your thing?
I was always artistic, but I never thought I was going to be a tattoo artist for sure.
Did you ever do anything besides anything in an art form besides tattoos? That's when you were referring to drawing?
Not really.
Anything like that? Oil painting?
Not too much. I mean, I just basically earned it, you know? I never seen myself getting in this industry. It just happened that way. But now I love it.
You love it.
I love it.
When did you realize that what was your first tattoo you gave somebody else?
I did it at my mom's house when nobody was there.
And everybody's scared. Did you have a real tag gun?
No, I had the real shit. Don't get me wrong, but
okay,
it was,
talk about it. Talk about it.
I had the real shit, but I mean, I just didn't know what I was doing at all.
What was your first tat? What was it, like a name?
No, it was on somebody's foot with some
crickets. Okay, well, one of the original. Was it a homegirl, a friend, a cousin?
Some girl I went to school with.
What was the tat?
It was some ugly ass stars.
No, HUSS BABY did some ugly ass stars. No, and then you know what's funny? Because I remember when we had earlier you said your first tattoo was what?
A star.
Now, so your first. This is crazy. So you tattoo a person a star, and your first tattoo was a star.
Yeah.
So which star came in the picture first? Theirs or yours?
Mine came out good. Theirs came out fucked up.
Right, but which tattoo came up? Did you get a tat first before that happened?
Oh yeah. I got tatted when I was like 14.
That was your first tattoo?
Yeah, and I started tatting when I was 17.
You started tattooing. So what was like? You started doing all your homegirls?
Yeah, I just put it out there like, oh, I'm a tattoo artist, come hit me up. And before mom got home by 6, I was tatting everybody in the neighborhood.
Get out of here. Were you doing like full, like small pieces, big pieces?
No, just little things, like little names and
stuff. Right. So you really, when you was trying to do, when you was trying to get your name established in San Jose, what was your key thing to say when you wanted to take it more on a business aspect of things?
That barely happened about a year ago when I opened my own tattoo shop in
located in
San Jose, California.
The address is, and it's called?
It's called 119 Tattoos, but it's moving to Alum Rock and White, and it's going to be called Ambitious Inc.
Ambitious Inc. So that's going to be the new Get Down.
Yes.
And that's going to be the official name of your Get Down.
Of course.
Now let me ask you a question. When you say your tattoo shop, how do you see your new tattoo shop? What is the layout? Is it going to be like a boutique? What is going to make your tattoo shop different from other tattoo shops?
Well, the name is already popping. You know, I got that buzz already. So I mean, I'm gonna be selling shirts for sure, booty shorts. Summer's coming up. Probably get some bathing suits, tank tops, beanies, sweaters, all that for sure.
So let me ask you a question. So when you're gonna have your shop, are you gonna how many tattoo artists do you plan on having there? How many artists?
Probably just me and somebody else, and probably a piercer.
So you're thinking about going for more of an exclusive look of a boutique. So if I can say this, Ambitious will be more of a boutique tattoo shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
But eventually I want to branch off, you know, get like a barber in there, you know, somebody who does nails, do a calendar, get a magazine going on there, something like that.
Can you live? Seriously?
We can do it.
Can you live?
We can do that.
And when you put your mind to it, guess what you can do?
Anything.
You can get it.
We can do anything.
But the first thing is we need to get the tattoo shop off the ground, the new one, and start getting them all around the world.
Yes.
What I would say, if you want to do your next shop besides San Jose, where would you go?
Vegas.
Vegas? Mm-hmm. And after Vegas, where would you go?
New York.
And then what do you think about LA tattoo scene? Do you feel it's saturated?
Yeah, for sure.
Very saturated.
Yeah.
Especially when you go to the flea market and they got more tattoo kits everywhere. Like your mama can get tattoos, right?
That's how it is out here too, but
It's
you
not
know,
as bad.
no,
It's not as bad at all. It's overdone out there.
Yeah.
Big time. So basically, you were telling us earlier you've been on this tour thing, and as far as the tattoo scene, the tours, tell us a little bit about that and where the places you've been in the last 6 months.
Okay. I barely actually started doing the tour. I
The tour's
did
called?
Coast to Coast Ink magazine.
Okay.
So, yeah, we already went to Modesto. We did Long Beach, and this next coming up weekend we're going to Vegas. And after that we're going to Tucson, Ventura, Hollister, a couple other places. Just like it's like every other weekend we just going out there and doing our thing, getting a lot of
more of a
business going.
convention. How many people come to these stuff today?
They're big.
They're big.
Yeah, they're big.
Is it
It's just
expos?
thousands of people. Yeah, it's thousands. It's just like tattoo artists from all around the world. They just come together and we just tattoo. But my booth goes crazy.
Tell them again.
Crazy.
Okay,
Goes crazy.
you're gonna do what?
Make money.
I'm gonna go there. That's what I'm talking about. So basically, let me ask you a question. So, in the next, what do you see your business in the next 6 months, and what do you plan on doing something different as far as the tattoo world?
In the next 6 months, I plan on getting better at my art. Start drawing more. Start painting more.
Gonna be merchandise.
Yeah, I
You're
got.
gonna put your art on your merchandise.
Yeah, I got the fan base already. I just want to get my artwork to match that.
So basically, you're a perfectionist, like you said before.
Yeah, I never feel like I'm good enough, so I just want to keep pushing myself till I get the best.
And you shall. You shall. So let me ask you a question. What would you say is your best piece that you've ever put on somebody as far as a guy or a girl?
My best piece?
What do you like tattooing the most? Like, what do you like? You have different styles. Like, I remember you saying like you like some money. That's more of your favorite.
I like to do a lot of color. You know what I mean? I like to do a lot of different Disney to like realism, everything. But I mainly like to do a lot of color for sure.
That should get you.
Colors might get down.
So what happens if you get somebody to come in there that can't take the color?
Oh, they're gonna have to handle that.
You show color up on everybody,
Oh yeah.
even if the darkest night.
Oh, they'll just have to stay under the sun for like a month, and then they'll be good.
Well, then now that we know that anybody can come down to Ambitions and get
Yeah.
your tattoo done ASAP.
Doesn't matter what color you are, you're good.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So when you say, do you have any like who would you say besides yourself is your like tattoo person? You'd be like, okay, this person right here, I love their work. Give me name me three of the top tattoo artists.
I can name you one person that's in San Jose that is the dopest that I look up to, and for sure is the best that I've ever seen. Is Abraham Ortega. He's boss. Yeah,
He's dope?
he's boss.
What makes him dope?
Because he's been in the industry since he was like 15, and I think he's in his late 40s. And his mindset is he's a G. He's got his shit together.
Right.
Yeah.
And his shop, what are you?
Yeah, his shop's right down the street. It's called Death Before Dishonor, and it's San Carlos.
San Carlos.
Yeah.
San Carlos. And they do really good over there.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, for sure.
What does he specialize in?
He's in black and gray.
Oh, so that's hot right now. Right?
Yeah, he's dope though. He's dope.
He must be dope. If she's saying it like that, he must be dope. So.
Yeah. I highly recommend. If I'm busy, I recommend going to him for sure.
Who would you give me 2 more artists?
That are local?
Anywhere around the world.
Somebody that I really admire is Nico Herrero, but he's in LA. And also, they call him Tater Tats.
And he specializes in more of it.
He's in color too.
Color also.
Yeah, he's in color. Those are the two that I think are super dope because they're good in their color, but they're not close. And they're like booked for years.
So they are.
Yeah, they
so
good.
Let me ask you a question. If you're a tattoo artist and you're not booked 2 months in the 2 months out, you just pretty much quit.
Yeah. That's an easy tattoo, quick tattoo.
Right. What have you ever did any big back pieces?
Of course. Yeah.
How long? What's the quickest you ever done over there? Like a month, 2 months? How long does it take you to feel better?
Probably like 2 months because you gotta wait for the healing process, get everything, you know, so it's not all scabby or nothing. Yeah, you don't want to hit it when
what do
it's
you
still
recommend after that? When you get a tattoo, what do you recommend? When's the next time you should get a tattoo?
2 weeks from then.
2 weeks from now. And what do you recommend to put on? What's the best thing to put on a tattoo?
A&D or Aquaphor.
Right, not Neosporin. Everybody thinks it's
Neosporin is cool, but that's more for like if you're trying to avoid infections.
Right.
But A&D gives you the vitamins in order for it to heal.
A little bit of education on the tattoo world. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. So let me ask you a question. Any other shout outs you want to give out before we get out of here?
I want to give a shout out to Filthy, my nigga out there,
He
for putting me
hooking
on.
us?
Yep. I want to give a shout out to Network for hooking me up, and my boy Brian for doing this. I am the Bay for doing this photo shoot and everything. I highly appreciate it. And DJ Wrigley for sure. Thank you. Team Ambitious.
Team Ambitious. Go ahead.